One of Our Ministers is Missing by Alan Johnson, published by Wildfire Books, and this is a novel that is mainly set in Crete, goes back to London occasionally, but I feel, it's October here in England, and I feel I've had a bit of a summer holiday on Crete. We've been to Aya Galini, we've been to the White Mountains, I've sat in a bar, in a taverna, having Retsina, and, it's just been a really nice trip. It's a very well written book. It has a sort of old-fashioned crime mystery sense about it. There are several threads which actually he brings together very, very well. So I have really enjoyed my trip to Crete. So the peer of the realm, Lord Bellingham, well, in fact, it's not Bellingham. We have a village nearby called Bellingham. It's actually Bellingham. He's gone missing, and while he's been on holiday, and he and his wife seem to like to spend a lot of time in their villa with their 2 children and their nanny from Geordieland. And he's gone missing. His phone's been found, and it's surmised that he has sort of fallen to his death off a precipice. Now, in England, there seems to be a bit of a brouhaha developing because, he hasn't been the most upright of citizens. And there is the thought that maybe he's kind of gone missing to evade what is going on in England. So Louise Mangano, who works for the Met, is sent over to assist the Greek police in trying to track him down. And she and Petros Diamantopoulos work together to really get under the skin of the case, and there seem to be an awful lot of loose threads. What I very much liked about this novel is that there are various strands, various characters, and you don't know quite how they're all going to fit together. So the book opens with Brady, who is a professional hitman who is actually losing his edge a little bit. And we know that there is going to be a hit somewhere along the line. Now, it could be a Turkish author who's come over to speak. He's fallen foul of his own political regime back in Turkey, so he probably needs a lot of protection. Back on Crete, there is the nanny who has been seeing somebody called Hassan on the sly. She sees him when the Bellinghams are out, and he turns out to be sort of a very suspect sort of person. So an awful lot of people and situations that are red herrings or may not be red herrings, but the author pulls everything together quite well. He used to be an MP himself, so he has a good sense of how all this police work works, of the political situation, and you get a sense of what his political drift is. So I enjoyed this novel. It bowls along nicely. I listened to it as an audiobook, and the narrator is really very, very good. He can do all the different characters. And yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I took it out on walks with me, and I wanted to see where it ultimately would end. So I recommend it. One of Our Ministers is Missing by Alan Johnson.